Morning. Today we're going to be discussing scientific notation. Scientific notation is a way to write very large numbers or very small numbers in an easier format. The first thing you need to know about scientific notation is that the first number must be 1 or greater and less than 10. The second number you can be multiplying times 10 to a power. So for example, if I have 25 times 10 to the 5th, this would be incorrect scientific notation. 25 is greater than 10. To make it correct scientific notation, I'm going to move the decimal until I get a number between 1 and 10. The decimal is here. I'm going to move it once. 2.5 is a number between 1 and 10. So now I have 2.5. But if I move the decimal, if I make this number smaller, I have to add to the exponent. So since I moved the decimal once, I'm going to add 1 to the exponent, making it times 10 to the 6th. Now if I have a normal number that I want to change to scientific notation, let's say for example, I have the number 353,000. And I want to make that scientific notation. I'm going to start with the decimal place, which would be right here, and I'm going to move the decimal until I make a number between 1 and 10. So I move it once, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Now I have the number 3.53. That number is now between 1 and 10, and I'm now going to multiply times 10, and the exponent is going to be the number of times that I moved it. I moved it 5 times, so the exponent is going to be 5. Now if you want to multiply scientific notation, let's say for example, I have 2 times 10 to the 5th times 5 times 10 to the 7th. Multiplying scientific notation is very simple. You simply multiply the first numbers. So 2 times 5, I'm going to multiply those together. That gives me 10. And then I'm going to add my exponents. 5 plus 7 equals 12. So my answer is 10 times 10 to the 12th. Now you have to be careful when you multiply scientific notation because you have to make sure your answer is still in scientific notation. Notice that this answer is 10 or greater. Therefore, I have to correct that by moving the decimal, making it between 1 and 10. The decimal is here. I move it once. That makes it 1.0 times 10. Since I moved it once, making it smaller, I make this bigger by 1 to the 13th, and that would be the correct answer. So that is a quick overview of scientific notation.